That is Pearl Thusi standing up for Chidima Argentina, the Miss South African finalist. She has since pulled out of the competition because there was an interdict issued by Kenny Kunene restricting her from entering the Miss South Africa competition because there are some new developments in the investigation of her identity. It is apparent that her mother may have committed fraud in how she obtained her citizenship in South Africa. But if you've missed that video, I'll link the video in here. I'll link. It's one of the previous videos that I did. I'll link it here. So now, Pearl has come back to apologize. Pearl has come back to apologize to people, to say that she didn't know that there would be other information that she wasn't aware of. So she's apologizing. Listen to what she says in her apology.
What consequences are her parents going to deal with for what they did? How is this going to affect her life going forward? Is she going to get deported, go to Nigeria? What's her plan? Good luck to her. I really hope she didn't know, and I really hope she doesn't do anything to harm herself. And then, you guys were right. I was wrong. My intuition was off this time. And I'm so glad that I am not always right in this case and that people don't always take my word for something. I just wish that we could be respectful. And I could have also been more respectful. But I don't really take kindly to disrespect just because I have an opinion in the first place. So if I say, well, I think that she should be able to enter, then I'm a whore. How? So you are allowed to say she can go. I can't say anything about what I feel without being a whore. And then I'm not supposed to say something.
This Miss South Africa talk with the South African citizenship, fraud, corruption, it has gotten a lot of people in hot water when it comes to the celebrities in South Africa. Like, one of the people that got in hot water is Amata. She's an actress, a model, I think, as well. She tweeted and she said, "It is so unfortunate that Chidima is a scapegoat to a much bigger issue in South Africa. If anything, this exposed the level of corruption taking place in government. We need to hold them accountable for allowing such unethical procedures to take place under their governance. Let me be clear, leave no room for misinterpretation. The rage, hurt, and disappointment of South Africans is valid. You're not wrong or xenophobic in wanting to uphold lawlessness in South Africa. However, the anger is misdirected. Government officials sold your identities to foreigners." So this is just some of the tweets that she tweeted. Now, this led to her being investigated. They investigated her mother, and now everybody is sharing the screenshots that her mother is a beneficiary of the Eastern Cape government tenders. Yes, I lost my words. Government tenders, and she's always been a beneficiary of those government tenders. We don't know if it's legal or illegal, but when somebody is said to have been benefiting more than once, it leaves one to question whether it is, do they have an inner person within that? Because if it's something that is open to the public, I think everyone should be able to be given a chance. It can't be the same people over and over again getting the benefits from the government. But it looks like that in Amata's mother. So now she's being led. Her tweets led to her being investigated. Now in South Africa, or as a celebrity, you can't have an opinion. You can't even speak your mind. If you speak your mind, people will pull up debt. They will pull all sorts of things to make sure that you are silenced, because I think this is essentially just to shut her up, because she was not being malicious or anything. She was just stating facts and her opinion, but now they're investigating her and they're pulling up things that maybe she was unaware of, So it's really, really terrible. It's a terrible thing. You can't even speak your mind nowadays. Otherwise, if you speak your mind, you are placing a target on your back. Another person that was said to have people on Twitter were like, let's boycott this one, let's not buy his products, let's not support his work or whatever, is DJ Smooth, because he stood for this young lady, Chidima. He stood for her because he didn't know that there was any other information besides the South Africans maybe trying to bully her into quitting the Miss South African competition. But now people have been like, let's cancel DJ Spoo. And also another person was Lerato Kganyago. She's one of the people that spoke up for Chidima, you know. And a lot of people were speaking up for Chidima because we know her as South African. She grew up here, she was born here, so we didn't think there was anything besides that. And we thought people were being we're being xenophobic, we're being irrational, you know, and we're self-hating on blacks, because it's a common thing. There's so many foreigners in our country, but the black people will only focus on our black people, like, who are foreigners. Like, it's like the other ethnicities are not foreigners, but they are foreigners, and some of them are undocumented. But you will see our black people focusing more on the black people who are undocumented, who are foreigners. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but I'm just saying I think it should be fair. We should have the same energy, the same attitude to all foreigners in our country, not just the ones that look like us. Because for me, it's giving self-hate, you know. I'm not saying that Chidima and her family or whoever did something wrong, they were right in doing that. But I just feel like when it comes to our own skin color, we sort of hate. I don't know if it's something embedded in us. It's self-hate. I don't know. God must just help us with that. On other news, so Unathi Nkayi, who is ex-wife to Bad Boy T, Thomas, I forgot his surname, Thomas, she was on the podcast in Chill, and we have known her to be friends with Usomizi, or from what we've seen on the public. We've seen her like dining with Somizi, or we've seen her like having a few laughs at Somizi, and they looked like they were friends with Somizi. And then something happened. Somizi was got arrested or was charged by Muhale, Somizi's ex-husband. Muhale said that Somizi was like an abuser, and he was abusing him sexually and physically. So Unathi just said Somizi was convicted, of which we didn't know that. We knew that they had broken up as friends, but we didn't know that Somizi was convicted. Take a listen to this. Let me know in the comments what you think. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting for, because here the tea is hot and fresh. I'll see you in the next one.
Same thing. Contract ended.
Contract ended. Yeah. Contract ended. But we found out through the media, Randall and I.
Oh, yes. I remember you did mention that.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's wild. Dude.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Because obviously Somizi was coming back. And I knew he wouldn't want to work with me after the stance.
Oh,
Wait. Why wouldn't Somizi want to work?
Hey, dude, your life is a movie, bro.
Hold on.
After the stance I took.
Oh, shit.
After what stance you took?
I don't defend sexual offenders.
Oh, when he was accused of thing with the
Not
Mohale thing.
accused, he was convicted.
Was
Oh,
he?
shit, was he?
Back then, guys, it's there. Do your Google, my love. He was convicted.
No ways. It wasn't just rumors or like paper talk.
It's in the court doc. It's everywhere. You can Google it.
No fucking
He was
ways.
convicted, and that's why Idols took him off. And then while he was off, R. Kelly was convicted. And then I happened to post that I'm very happy about R. Kelly being convicted. And they were like, yeah, but what about your friend? And I'm like, he's not my friend. He's Thomas's friend.
Yes.
So I don't have to defend anything.
So at the time, it was you, Randall, and Gareth.
No, myself, Randall, and we had guest presenters every week.
Oh, okay.
Every week, because they didn't want to make a permanent hire and they wanted the conviction news to die down. So by the time, this was around October, so by the time R. Kelly was convicted, all of this came out. Then everyone's like, yeah, but defend your friend. And I'm like, he's not my friend. He's Thomas's friend. And then this was October. Then Kaya fired me November. Idols decided not to renew our contract because they didn't want that.
Yes, the tension.
Yeah, they didn't want that. So, no, but I knew. Like the moment I heard some music was back, I was like, okay, I'm not doing next season because he said he didn't want to work with me.
Fucking hell. Does he have that much power at Idols? Or
He
did he?
did.
Damn.
But I mean, they went from 13 million to 734,000.
When you say it so